your face this time, pal.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Sam, what a win. What got you over the line there, do you think?
I don't know. They just, well, they care about each other, and the team really care about each other. So it was a really spirited performance. I've been here about 18 months. Probably say that's the proudest win.
Yeah.
They had a lot against us. They're just proud of the way they handled the adversity, and came out the other side. And there's so many storylines in the game, so there's probably a lot to break down.
Yeah. Obviously, you coming into this game off a 5-day turnaround, so bodies were beaten up anyway. You then have the adversity during the game, so it says a lot about the attitude of the players, and as you said, the togetherness that clearly is in that side.
Yeah, it's never been in question really. Any of those things that you just mentioned. We just had a couple of moments. We started slow in halves and it's hurt us, but today we were just, we had a couple of moments in the first half. I thought we were in absolute control, and then we missed a kick-off, and then we had an error coming out of on an exit set, and it just gave Saints field position when we didn't have to. So it's still things we can tidy up, but I really don't need to pick the brains out of the game because the effort and commitment to each other was outstanding.
Obviously, you're coming off at half-time, you sort of lost a bit of control of the game. That try was given, whether it was justified or not. You probably lost Mark Sneed as well. Were you thinking at that point, why me?
No, not at all really. I mean, it's part of the game. We just seem to have a lot of things happening at once. Like Mark has quite clearly fractured his eye socket, so he's going straight for surgery. So he's going to be out for a little bit of time, which is disappointing. So that was a bit of a rough one to take at half time, and then Fitzy and Toby King weren't sure if they were going to come out in the second half because of niggles. So they've managed to get through the game. I don't know how. So there's a lot going through my head at that point, and then obviously lost Tashu with the HIA. Sam Powell had a finger dislocation, Lockie Fitz finger dislocation, they can't get back into. It was just one thing after another. But the players just got on with the job. Ben Curry played in the halves, played in the centres. There's just so much to take out of the game. It's just a great bit of resilience.
So I think I've lost count of the number of positions Ben Curry's played for you this year now, and he's really. Do you feel like he's marking himself out as a real leader in this squad this year?
Yeah, well, he's captain at the side at the moment, and he's doing a great job. So at half time there's obviously a lot happening. So we actually just sat down and had a really open discussion as a group, and I really enjoyed their honesty and just the ability to problem solve as a team. It was led by Ben, Duff, and Danny really stood up. Sam Powell was a great leader in there as well. So unfortunately, I've got a group of players that are composed enough to just make good decisions on the run.
Danny Walker again playing in the halves, and he's the only half-back out there for much of that second half, and you really think he's grown in that role this evening?
Did we have a half-back out there?
Well, yeah. So you could say that.
He's great. He's a great player, very talented player. He's very good defensively as well. I thought he handled the defense on that edge really well. He made some good reads and it's a good decision maker. But today he was just playing. It's good. It's a good performance from Danny. I'm really proud of him.
What do you think this victory and the way it came about will do for your confidence and your belief? Do you think it can help sort of drive the belief that you can really get through anything?
That's never wavered for us. Our belief's always there. Our confidence is there. We've just not. There's just been moments where we've lacked out in our performance. So it's not going to give us any more than we already had. But certainly the players will take something out of it. They'll learn some lesson today. Understand that if you just play a high percentage rugby at times and try not gift field position away too easily, then you can get the job done. Tonight will come at cost. We're going to be. Seems to be a story of the year for a little bit. We just keep picking up 3 or 4 injuries each week, so it'll come at cost. But I'll figure that out in a few days' time.
you and Irwin obviously came in as 18th man. I think you said yesterday that if he needs to play, you know he'll handle it. How do you feel like he handled it?
Yeah, I thought he was composed. He's, for such a young man, he's really composed. You know, you could argue it's the best way to make your debut. You don't have time to think about it. You know, he's still at school doing his exams. I just drag him into training a couple of days a week. So he's only trained with us 3 days in the past 3 or 4 months. You know, so the kid's just not phased about it. He'll be with us a bit more now, I'd suggest. But he's just got to get his exams done, and then he'll probably be with us full time.
Yeah. So is your message to Ollie Lind and Seth Ratchford now? Get yourself ready.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think everyone's got to be ready from now on. I mean, yeah, it's we're only in round 9 as well, so it's a long year. Everyone's ready, so we'll be okay.
Cheers, Sam.
Was the decision to, because you were on the touchline pretty much all the game, weren't you? Was that something you decided to change, or was it just something that just came naturally? Really?
Well, no, I came down from the sideline a couple of weeks ago, and I quite enjoyed it because I felt a bit closer to the players. So I feel like I can feel a bit more what's going on down there. So I did it last week and did it this week. So I was there for the whole game.
Is that something you're going to keep going?
Yeah. I felt like I enjoy it down there. Yeah, I feel like I can coach better down there.
Because normally coaches like seeing from the coaches box like the higher view where you can see more of it, but you're sort of the other way around, like you prefer to be down by the
Well, I've done it for 2 weeks. I've enjoyed it down there. I can still see enough. I've got comms with Martin Gleeson and Rich Marshall still up in the box. I've got comms with them if there's anything that structural that we need to discuss. But you definitely get more of a feel for the eye, anyway. Get more of a feel for the game and feel like I can have more of an influence.
Sam, you spoke about going to have to be doing it tough players out, and I know it's always next man up. So some positives. Roderick Ty, obviously Alan Lindop started the season, Ty's come in, and he's going to make it hard for Lindop to get back in. That was a good display from him on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was really physical defensively to start with. He did all the little things really well. So it's a great start for Rod. Like with Rod, we've got to give him a bit of time in the team to get his match fitness up and get his confidence there. But he's a brilliant player, and he's so valuable to the team when he's defending like that.
And how serious is Matty's knock?
Matty Ashton.
Yeah.
Well, he got a Category 1 HIA, so he'll miss next week. Yeah, so it's
So nothing more serious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think there's no damage, so I'm told. But he's Category 1 HIA, so he'll miss next week as well. Add that to the list.
So it was 2 HIAs and 2 dislocated fingers tonight, and then you had Varney's the other week as well with the compound fracture and everything. Doing it tough,
yeah. We're not the only team. I'm not complaining. I don't want you to think I'm complaining about it. It's part of it. We've just had a couple. We got on with it as you saw tonight. We just managed it.
Will you be asking the groundsman to make sure the left hand sprinkler is on again next week when Roderick obviously slid over?
Yeah, I was happy with that.
That was nice,
Yeah,
wasn't
I was
it?
happy with that. Did that conversion go over as well? There's conversion.
Close.
Very close.
It went over,
Another
it
50-50
went
over the
right
post.
over the post.
What's that rule? What's the rule?
I don't think he gave it because right over the post.
Same as Sneady's won it the other week. I was right.
Which one?
Well, both.
Wow.
So all of them went pretty much over. 50-50
We might need some taller posts then.
Maybe put them on an angle.
Captain's challenge on that.
What's the point?
Get posts a mile high.
If it was to win a game, yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Alright, mate. Yeah, catch you, mate. Yeah, good to see you.
Take care.
Yeah, see you later, pal. Take care, mate.
Take care.
You know what you need to do. So then just press boxes yeah. So then he gets started.
We're trying to have a play, Chris. You're not able to get back. I'll look time on Monday. Come back alive. See you Tuesday. That's it.
No, with the exception of that, I'm Catalan.
He's the best.
Catalan.
And he's from here, and he's from Cleveland. Desperately.
Well, that's been what
So he's better than this kid, St. Helens kid. 20 odd. He's a year older than him, so he's
Go the other way around.
He's
So
quite-
he's
he's
not used to
not
winning.
No, but one I hear it from saying, and I watched him play.
It's a lot of
It's amazing, he's only won 3 times in the last 3 months.
It's not much.
Full day. That's a big ask. He's speaking of playing next week. He's going up there? No. Real recycling, you know, people like carry out
Yeah. I think we'll have a really
So the crowds are like up there, like, you know, like whether
It'll
it's.
be alright.
Yeah. Well, this weekend, both